Up. Adam Ali, the head coach, traveled with the national Scorpions to the female team. All right, thank you.
Galo. Ina kana pundi je baake de loje rek.
It's week 11 of the GFF Men's Division 1, and hello wherever you might be getting our voices and signals from. You most welcome, and welcome to the Bakau Mini Stadium. And the Bakau Mini Stadium is the venue that is currently hosting the GFF Men's Division 1 and the GFF Men's Division 1 fixture between Gambia Armed Forces and Fortune Football Club. And we have just played few minutes into the contest, and the score remains nil apiece. Before going deep into the commentary, a quick rundown on the starting 11 for the home side, Gambia Armed Forces, and they start with Mfansu Mane in goal, Julius Jame number 4, Lamin Cisse 8, Abdoulaye Diouf 7, Osman Mbaye 2, Lassana Jaju team captain 6, Gallos Jallo 19, Mohamed Jiborin 13, Sekunjai 24, Pa Aliou Sane 20, Seomar Jallo 15 completes the 11 for Gambia Armed Forces. And Gambia Armed Forces is currently under the guidance of Serif Samba, and Serif is assisted by Pal Salum Kujabi as his immediate assistant, as their head coach Adama Jata is currently with the national female team. And it is currently few minutes into the contest. It is still nil apiece, and going Fortune Football Club starts in goal with Alaji Mbalo, Sambujang Toure, Bakari Cisse, Salifu Jaju, Pamodu Fall, Ibu Sanyang, Adama Kante, Dauda Sankare, Abdoulaye Tamba, Sekou Sonko and Dauda Dabo leading the line for the Petroleum Boys. And Fortune is currently on 7th on the league standing, whilst Gambia Armed Forces is on 13th. It's a throw in. Bakari Cisse will get that for the boys in light blue colors, Fortune Football Club. And Sekou Sonko to Dauda Sankare. Sankare floats that ball, this time a glancing header. That should have been the first goal. Unfortunately, Adam Akante could not just connect to that, as his header sailed off target. Goal kick, Gambia Armed Forces dressed in white and green shirts. White and green shorts and green socks, playing from our left to right from our commentary decks, whilst Fortune dressed in light blue shirts, light blue shorts and light blue socks. And Fortune is currently under the guidance of Jane Diouf as head coach and assisted by Mustafa Jajo as his immediate assistant. This is Abdoulaye Diouf trying to dribble past a group of players. Lost possession, Ibu Sanyang. This is Adam Akante, floats the ball forward, already the flag against Dauda Dabo, who is currently leading the line for the Petroleum Boys. And we will look at the last 5 fixtures played by both Fortune Football Club and Gambia Armed Forces. Fortune in the last 5 fixtures, they won, lost, and lost. Whilst Gambia Armed Forces in their last 5 fixtures, they drew, lost, and drew. Dauda Sankare picks possession for Fortune now. He is tricky and pacey. Dauda Sankare trying to connect Pamodu Fall. Pamodu lost possession. The Gambia Armed Forces picks possession deep in their own half. Sambujang Toure, central defender and team captain, just there in time to get that ball off the area. And a throw in for the boys in white and green, the Gambia Armed Forces. Right wing back Julius Jame. Julius lost possession. The Gambia Armed Forces regain possession quickly. It is Jame Julius once again. Floats the ball around the area. It's a strong header, partly cleared by Fortune Football Club. Sekou Sonko trying to clear that ball finally. Adam Akante gets possession for Fortune Football Club around the center circle. Dauda Dabo tries to control. Unfortunately, he failed in the process. It's going to be a defensive work for the Army, the Gambia Armed Forces. The goalkeeper, Mfansu Mane's clearance, rolls off the area, and it's a throw in. Bakari Cisse will get this for Fortune Football Club. And it's still Fortune nil, the Gambia Armed Forces nil from the Bakau Mini Stadium, and it is live. It is Fortune's left back, Bakari Cisse. Bakari with a long throw trying to connect Ibu Sanyang. Ball being headed out. Sehu Sonko. Sonko, Sehu. Jibori regain possession for the Army. Around the center circle. Salifu Jaju back to the goalkeeper. Alaji Mbalo. And Alaji Mbalo playing that ball short. Abdullah Tamba, who is part of the... That's going to be a yellow card. There is one of the officials on the pitch. I believe he was trying to get the ball off the area. And that's a yellow card. Dashed out by central referee Mohamed Marigo, and Marigo is assisted by Jenaba Mane, Dembo Bojang and Omar Njai as the fourth assistant referee. It's a set piece for Fortune Football Club, and Bakari Cisse will get that. It is still nil apiece. Cisse Bakari floats that ball forward. A chase coming from Adama Kante. And Adama Kante, Ibu Sanyang, Abdullah Tamba, and few other players for Fortune Football Club are currently part of the Chan preliminary squad. They are part of the Chan preliminary squad, and they are currently training with head coach Alaji Sar, and they will surely resume training tomorrow. Mfansu Mane, goalkeeper. Mfansu was with Brikama United last season. A long one into the half of Fortune Football Club. It's going to be a clearance coming from Sambujang Ture. Lasana, the team captain, lost possession, regained possession quickly. Dauda Sankare to Sehu Sonko. Fortune trying to get something here. Dauda Dabo, will he be able to control that? Nicely done. Sonko, Sehu to Dauda Sankare. And Sankare Dauda, Rasul down. That's going to be a yellow. It's going to be a yellow card for Julius Jame. Jame Julius into the books of the central referee Mohamed Marigo. That's the second yellow after the first dash out to one of the officials of the Gambia Armed Forces. It is still nil apiece. Adama Jata not in town, and he is currently having Sheriff Samba on the sideline or on the dugout for the Gambia Armed Forces, assisted by Pal Salum Kujabi. Whilst on the other dugout for Fortune is Jane Juve, head coach, assisted by Mustafa Jayo. And it's a set piece for the boys in light blue colors. It is either Sehu Sonko or Bakari Cisse to take this set piece. Bakari Cisse, left back, or Sehu Sonko, midfielder. One of the two will surely get this. Bakari Cisse or Sehu Sonko. Cisse Bakari floats that ball forward, glancing header, Dauda Sankare, partly down. Fortune Football Club lays that ball forward. Abdullah Tamba is one of the defenders, allowing the ball for Salifu Jaju to pick possession. And this is Pamodu Fall trying to wrestle the player. Lays that ball to Abdullah Juve. Abdullah chips that ball forward. It's going to be a great run coming from the Army into the back of the net. And that's a goal coming from the Gambia Armed Forces. And it is the Army 1, Fortune Football Club nil. And they got the goal courtesy of Pa Aliu Sane. Pa Aliu broke the deadlock at the Bakau Mini Stadium, advantage to the Army. The Gambia Armed Forces 1, Fortune Football Club nil. And the only goal scored so far came courtesy of Pa Aliu Sane. Pa Aliu Sane 20 broke the deadlock to give the advantage to the Gambia Armed Forces. Fortune is currently having Abdullah Tamba down injured on the other end, and Abdullah will surely have medics to come to his rescue. It is currently the Army 1, Fortune nil. The Gambia Armed Forces leading by a goal to nil against Fortune Football Club. The game is temporarily stopped as Abdullah Tamba is currently receiving attention. We have the central referee Mohamed Marigo very close to the scene. We have the medics and some Fortune football players but it is currently 1-0 in favor of the Gambia Armed Forces. Gambia Armed Forces 1, Fortune Football Club 0. Fortune before this game on 7th on the table, whilst the Gambia Armed Forces on 13th. Fortune Football Club needs to get a victory. With a victory, they can solely and will solely move to either 3rd or 4th, depending on the result at the Boxbar Mini Stadium between BST Galaxy and Bombarda Football Club. Abdoulaye Tamba is back on his feet, still limping on the other end of the football field. Tamba and his boys are currently trailing by a goal to 0. Adama Kante lost possession partly. Salifu Jaju picking it. A long one. Trying to connect Ibu Sanyang, who surged forward. Sanyang lays that ball forward, trying to connect Dauda Dabo. And Dauda is too far from that ball as the ball rolls into the gloves of the custodian, Fansu Mane. Fansu Mane, the goalkeeper, playing that ball short. It is Mane, the goalkeeper, once again. Not a great one from Fansu. It's a clearance, partly done. Fortune in need of an equalizer. They trail by a goal to 0. The Gambia Armed Forces broke the deadlock, courtesy of Pa Aliou Sane. Pa Aliou's goal is the difference from the Bakau Mini Stadium. And in today's GFF Men's Division 1 fixtures, we have 2 fixtures, one in Bakau and the other in Brikama. Fortune Football Club against the Gambia Armed Forces in Bakau, whilst BST Galaxy is currently taking on the home side Bombarda Football Club at the Boxbar Mini Stadium in Brikama. There is already an advantage to the Army, leading by a goal to 0. Currently having majority of their players in trying to protect this set piece. A long one, Fortune floats. Adama Kante, can he get something? Sehu Sonko. That was definitely very close for Fortune to get an equalizer. Unfortunately, Sehu Sonko could not just hit the target, as his left-footed drive sealed off target. Goal kick, Gambia Armed Forces. And the central defender, Osman Bai, very close to the area, playing that ball short to Mfansu Mane. Tall and lanky goalkeeper, Mane Mfansu. Launched that ball, a long and high one. Abdoulaye Tamba trying to head that ball. Abdoulaye Diouf gets possession. Diouf Abdoulaye trying to dribble past his marker, floats that ball forward, blocked in there by Fortune Football Club. Fortune will try to regroup once again. Abdoulaye Diouf lost it. Fortune will have the advantage. Mohamed Marigo, central referee, asking Salifu Jaju to calm down. It's a throw in. Fortune dressed in light blue colors. Fortune trailed by a goal to 0. Salifu Jaju floats that ball forward. Lassana, team captain, clearance not a great one. And this time it's going to be a throw in for Fortune Football Club, and they trail by a goal to 0. Fortune will now start the play from their own half. Alaji Mbalo, the goalkeeper, asking his players to move forward. Long and high one, trying to connect the offensive players. Dauda Dabo penalized by the flag of the assistant referee. And the central referee is Mohamed Marigo, assisted by Jenaba Mane, Dembo Bojang and Omar Njai as the 4th assistant referee from the Bakau Mini Stadium, and it is live. The Gambia Armed Forces, dressed in white and green colors, lost possession, recovered quickly. It is Osman Bai with a strong one into the area. Fortune Football Club. Sambujang Toure heads that ball partly. Another attempt. The Gambia Armed Forces, Abdoulaye Tamba, will now leave the ball for the goalkeeper to clear. Alassana, is that going to be a foul? Yes, that's a foul. And Ibu Sanyang seems to be a bit furious with that decision from the central referee Marigo. But anyway, central referee Marigo has the final say, assisted by Jenaba Mane, Dembo Bojang and Omar Njai. It's a set piece for the boys in white and green. The Gambia Armed Forces in the GFF Men's Division 1. We will surely get you the table standing shortly of the GFF Men's Division 1, as still Real de Banjul is currently leading the table of this year's GFF Men's Division 1. But before that, a strong one into the gloves of Alaji Mbalo. Real de Banjul leading the table on 21 points, followed by Hearts FC on 19, Brikama United 3rd on 18, Hawks on 4th with 18 points, Falcons on 5th with 17, BST Galaxy on 6th with 17 points. Fortune on 7th with 16 points. Gambian Dutch Lions 8th with 15 points. Team Rhino 9th with 14 points. Bombarda 10th with 13 points. Steve Biko 11th with 13 points. Marimo Parkfood 12 rather with 11 points. Gambia Armed Forces 13 with 10 points. Greater Tomorrow on 14th with 10 points. TMT on 15th with 7 points. On the foot of the table is Banjul United on 16th with 6 points. And back to the Bakau Mini Stadium, where we still having the Gambia Armed Forces taking on Fortune Football Club in the GFF Men's Division 1, and it's week 11 of the division. The Army lost possession. Fortune recovered quickly. Ibu Sanyang surged forward. Can they get something from this attack? Ibu trying to get something. Ibu lays that ball forward, trying to connect Dauda Dabo. And Ibu is a bit furious. Ibu Sanyang is a bit furious once again. Currently part of the...
So speed tighter. Sana.
Ibu having a discussion with central referee Mohamed Marigo, and the gestures that we have already seen from Marigo is indicating that seems to be the final warning for Ibu Sanyang. A strong header Sambujang Ture around the center circle. The Army will surely surge. This time no foul. Mohamed Marigo is a strong header, partly done Fortune Football Club. Sambujang Ture team captain clears that ball desperately. Ibu Sanyang will surely try to control. Drops that ball for the advancing Dauda Dabo, not a great one. And Fortune recovered quickly. It is the Gambia Armed Forces 1, Fortune Football Club 0 from the Bakau Mini Stadium. On the last 5 fixtures played by the Gambia Armed Forces, they are yet to get a victory in the last 5 fixtures that they played. In the last 5 fixtures played by the Gambia Armed Forces, they drew, lost, and drew. Whilst Fortune Football Club won, lost, and lost. And this is another battle for the Petroleum Boys, hoping to get a victory. Currently trailing by a goal to 0 against the Army. It's a strong header. Lassana heads that ball partly around this dividing line. Lassana Ajaju, the team captain, and trying to recover that ball. Unfortunately, he failed to do that. As the ball rolls on the other end for a throw in, Salifu Jaju, who is deployed on the right side of Fortune's defense, gets that quickly. Pamudu Fall floats. Dauda Dabo Soj trying to head that ball. Dauda Sankare, the young lad. Sankare to Bakari Sise. Back to Sankare Dauda once again. It is going to be another attack for the Gambia Armed Forces, who are currently leading by a goal to 0. This time ball being controlled neatly to the number 20, who scored the only goal, Pa Aliu Sane. And Pa Aliu could not just keep that ball in play as Abdullah Tamba recovered that ball quickly. And Tamba, in trying to get that ball, lost possession. And it's going to be a corner for the Army once again. It's a quick one for the Army, but currently the central referee Mohamed Marigo is now asking the player to take that ball once again. Julius Mane is the player to take that corner, and it's a crowded penalty area for the Army. It's a crowded penalty area for Fortune Football Club rather. And the Army will try to get something from this set piece. Julius Mane will get this. Julius Mane to take this corner, floats that ball around the 18 for Fortune Football Club. Glancing header from team captain Sambujang Ture.
Remember, he's assisting the referee and he's not sitting. So we are also assisting. Sometimes you can stand. You cannot sit the whole 90 minutes. Yes, I suppose.
That's why you are giving the chair. He's not giving the chair. He's the assistant. He's the assistant.
Is he not giving the chair?
It's another header, partly done, Fortune Football Club. And Fortune Football Club trailed by a goal to 0. Sehu Sonko. That seems reckless. Anyway, Mohamed Marigo, central referee, Dauda Sonko. Or Sehu Sonko rather, currently down, and he's down injured. And Sehu Sonko is currently down injured. And force will be assessed by central referee Marigo before giving any green light for the medics to come to his rescue. We believe that's going to be a yellow card. That's a yellow card. That's a yellow card for Sekou Njai. That's a reckless challenge. Sekou Njai into the books of the central referee Marigo Mohammed, assisted by Jenaba Mane, Dembo Bojang and Omar Njai. And in case you're just joining us, you are reminded that we're coming to you live from the Bakau Mini Stadium, and the game is live in the GFF Men's Division 1 and the clash between Fortune Football Club and the Gambia Armed Forces. Fortune trailed by a goal to nil. Alaji Mbalo floats that ball forward, partly done Ibu Sanyang trying to get that ball from the foot of the central defender, and unfortunately he lost it. The Gambia Armed Forces recovered quickly. Salifu Jaju on a defensive work, Lasana Jaju, team captain. Will they be able to keep that ball? The Gambia Armed Forces struggles, and it's a corner for Fortune Football Club, desperately in need of an equalizer. Trailed by a goal to nil against the Army, and the only goal scored so far came courtesy of Pa Aliou Sane. It's Ibu Sanyang to float this. A long one. Abdullah Tamba heads that ball partly. And is that? Yes, that's a goal. That's a goal. And that is a goal. We are struggling to identify who scored the goal. We are struggling to identify the author of the goal. The players of the Gambia Armed Forces have already surrounded the assistant referee on the other end. And Fortune is back on level terms. It is Fortune 1, the Gambia Armed Forces 1, as signaled by the assistant referee Dembo Bojang. Dembo Bojang on the other end of the football field. And central referee Mohamed Marigo dashes out another yellow. We can't confirm who received the other yellow. It is Fortune 1, the Gambia Armed Forces 1. We have series of yellow cards dashed out by central referee Mohamed Marigo, because I think the Gambia Armed Forces are very much furious after the assistant referee allowing that goal, and Mohamed Marigo is still having a word with his assistant. It is 1-1 from the Bakau Mini Stadium. The Gambia Armed Forces 1, Fortune 1. We have to wait and confirm who got the equalizer for Fortune Football Club, because it was a crowded penalty area and it was a battle before the ball crossing the line. It is 1-1 at the Bakau Mini Stadium currently. The Gambia Armed Forces players, It is still the Gambia Armed Forces 1, Fortune 1. The Gambia Armed Forces 1, Fortune 1. And Gambia Armed Forces, the players are currently having a discussion with the technical team. It is the Army 1, Fortune 1 from the Bakau Mini Stadium. Just now will surge forward. Sekou Sonko recovered beautifully, and Sekou wrestled down, and that's a push. And that's a push on the player, and that's a push on Sekou Sonko. Signaled by the assistant referee Jenaba Mane. Fortune 1, the Gambia Armed Forces 1 from the Bakau Mini Stadium, and it is live. And in case you're just joining us, you are reminded that we're coming to you live from the Bakau Mini Stadium. And the game is live. And it is the GFF Men's Division 1. And GFF Men's Division 1 fixture between the Gambia Armed Forces and Fortune Football Club. And it's week 11 of the 4th division. Fortune 1, Gambia Armed Forces 1. Abdullah Juf lost possession. Fortune clears that ball desperately. It's going to be a great run for Dauda Dabo. Dauda Dabo currently leading the line for Fortune Football Club. And already it's a corner. It's a corner. Mohamed Marigo seems to be furious on the other end. Dauda Dabo currently down injured. And Marigo is still having a word with one of the players for the Gambia Armed Forces. The Gambia Armed Forces 1, Fortune Football Club 1. It's a corner. Ibu Sanyang to take this. Lassana Jaju team captain having a word with Marigo central referee. Dauda Dabo back on his feet now. It's a corner. Ibu Sanyang to take this. Floats that ball. Sehu Sonko. And Dauda Dabo in trying to divert that ball. Unfortunately, he failed in the process. Dauda Dabo failed in the process. And it is Fortune 1, Gambia Armed Forces 1. Mfansu Mane to take this goal kick.
Hey, Julius! Julius! Julius, Sammy! Hey, Julius! Well, who might take us at West?
It's a goal kick for the Gambia Armed Forces. Mfansu Mane, a long one into the half of Fortune Football Club. Pamodo Fall heads that ball partly. Bakari Sise. It is still an advantage, the Gambia Armed Forces. That's a decent cross. Unfortunately sailed over the heads of every other player. In trying to recover that ball, the Gambia Armed Forces struggles. It's a throw-in. Salifu Jaju will get this. It is Fortune 1, Gambia Armed Forces 1 from the Bakau Mini Stadium. And in case you're just joining us, it's a great battle between these two sides in the Gambia Armed Forces and Fortune Football Club. Salifu Jaju will get that once again. A long one into the half of the Gambia Armed Forces. Already the flag of the assistant referee against the Gambia Armed Forces. Salifu Jaju will take this once again. We have a good number of players that are part of the Chan preliminary squad. For Fortune Football Club, we have Ibu Sanyang, Adama Kante, Dauda Dabo and Abdullah Tamba. For the Gambia Armed Forces, we have Abdullah Juf. And Juf is one of the offensive players. Alassana Jaju, team captain. Launched that ball forward, not a great one. It's a clearance coming from Fortune Football Club. Partly done, Dauda Dabo heads. Dauda Sankare this time. Sankare, the young lad. Sehu Sonko. In trying to recover that ball, Bakari Sise. And this time, it's going to be a yellow card. That's going to be a yellow card. It's another yellow card for the Gambia Armed Forces. Lamin Sise this time. Bakari Sise is currently down. Bakari Sise is currently down and Lamin Sise into the books of the central referee.
Mike! Mike! Hey, Mike! Hey, hey!
Bakari Sise back on his feet. Abdullah Tamba to take this set piece. Is an advantage for Fortune Football Club. Tamba Abdullah launched that ball. Strong header from Lassana Jaju. Salifu Jaju. Partly Abdullah Tamba, or Abdullah Juv rather. Juv trying to dribble past his marker. And Pamodu Fall clears that ball. And Abdullah Juv is currently down. It's going to be a throw-in on the other end. And Juv is one of the players, part of the Chan preliminary squad. And Abdullah Juv is currently down. And he is the current leading goal scorer for the Gambia Armed Forces. He is currently on 4 goals, Juv Abdullah. And Abdullah back on his feet. It's a quick one from the army. Nicely done. Player Rasul down. Rewarded by central referee Mohamed Marigo. It is a strong one from Lamin Cisse, a strong header. Laji Mbalo to the rescue of Fortune Football Club. Will solely keep Dauda Sankare now. Dauda surge forward. Mfansu Mane the goalkeeper. A great save. Julius Jame. Julius the right wing back. Floats that ball forward. The Gambia Armed Forces surge forward. And currently player down Pa Aliou Sane. And Pa Aliou Sane is back on his feet. Pa Aliou Sane is the player who scored the first goal before Fortune Football Club getting the equalizer. It is Fortune 1, the Gambia Armed Forces 1. Gambia Armed Forces is currently under the guidance of Serif Samba and assisted by Pasalum Kujabi. And the head coach Adama Jata is currently with the national female team. It's a set piece for the Gambia Armed Forces and it is currently 1 apiece. Team captain Lassana Kamara, or Lassana Jaju rather. Lassana Jaju. And their goal scorer Pa Aliou Sane on the ball. Pa Aliou will surely get this. He scored, he broke the deadlock before Fortune getting the equalizer. Pa Aliou Sane 20 will take this set piece. Dauda Sankare on the wall. A long one. Fortune, army heads. Sailed over the bar. Alaji Mbalo furious. Seems to be screaming on his players. That was a free header. And the Gambia Armed Forces would have diverted that to a goal. But anyway, it is 1 apiece from the Bakau Mini Stadium in the GFF Men's Division 1. And it's week 11 of the fixture. Alaji Mbalo floats that ball forward. Julius Jame heads that ball partly. It's going to be another corner for Fortune Football Club in search for more goals. They were trailing by 1-0. Got themselves back on level terms and currently looking for the second, and equally the Gambia Armed Forces. Fortune lost possession, recovered quickly. Sehu Sonko trying to connect Ibu Sanyang. This time Mane, the goalkeeper, gathered that ball with ease. And the last fixture Fortune Football Club played at the Bakau Mini Stadium was a 1-0 victory over Steve Biko. And the only goal scored in that fixture was scored by Salifu Jajo. And back to the Bakau Mini Stadium where they currently play the Gambia Armed Forces this afternoon. Alaji Mbalo asking his central defenders to leave that ball, gathered that ball with ease, trying to connect Dauda Sankare. It is Sehu Sonko, Dauda Dabo, Dauda Sankare this time, Sankare the lad. Back to Bakari Cisse. It's Dauda Sankare. Is that going to be a foul? Play on, says the central referee Mohamed Marigo. From the left to the right, Adama Kante chested that ball down. Ibu Sanyang back to Adama Kante. Adama looking for who? Lays that ball forward. That's a low drive. Caught out by Lassana Jaju, team captain. Abdullah Jouf chested that ball down. Lost possession. It is Dauda Sankare now. Sankare Rasul down. Rewarded by central referee Marigo. A great game, a great battle and a great contest between Fortune Football Club and the Gambia Armed Forces. Mohamed Marigo asking the player to get the ball back. It's going to be retaken by Fortune Football Club from the Bakau Mini Stadium, this time Abdoulaye Tamba. Tamba Abdoulaye is one of the central defenders for Fortune Football Club, having the defensive partnership alongside Sambujang Toure. Salifu Jajo deployed on the right side of the defense, whilst Bakari Cisse on the left side of Fortune's defense. We have the midfield trio of Sehu Sonko, Pamodu Fall and Ibu Sanyang. Dauda Sankare on the other wing, whilst Adama Kante is deployed on the other wing, and Dauda Dabo is currently leading the line for the Petroleum Boys. And in case you're just joining us, we're coming to you from the Bakau Mini Stadium. Another strong one, straight into the gloves of the goalkeeper Mfansu Mane. Mfansu was one time with Brikama United last season and currently playing for the Gambia Armed Forces this season. The Army will start the play from their own half. Mohamed Jibori to his defensive partner and number 2, Usman Bai. Bai drills that ball low to the auto of their goal. Another strong one, Osman by Clares. No player to chase for the Army. Fortune will start the play from their own half through team captain Sambujang Ture. Mfansu Mane asking his central defenders to leave the ball, and the ball rolls back into his gloves. The Army will start the play from their own half. Lasana Jaju, ball being chested down by Juve Abdullahi. Abdullahi Juve 7 is one of the offensive players. Ball being chipped forward. It's going to be another run for the Army. Not a great one. This time a weak one. Goal kick Fortune. He will surely get you the table standing shortly to give you who is on top of the table, second, third, fourth, and going down to the foot of the table. It's a goal kick. Abdullahi and Alaji Mbalo rather will take this for Fortune Football Club, a strong one, partly headed out by the Gambia Armed Forces left back and number 13, Mohamed Jibori. And Jibori is one of the defenders for the Army. It's another quick one coming from the Fortune Football side. It's a quick one. Ibu Sanyang to Adama Kante. Salif Ujaju once again. It is Adama Kante this time. Chips that ball forward. Dauda Dabo chases. And Dabo could not just keep that ball in play as the Army clears that ball desperately. Abdullahi Tamba heads that ball back to the goalkeeper, Alaji Mbalo. Alaji Mbalo, the goalkeeper. Mbalo, the goalkeeper. Fortune Football Club, in their last two fixtures, they lost to Brikama United and also lost to Real de Banjul. And before that, they also lost to BST Galaxy at the Boxbar Mini Stadium. They lost twice in their last 5 fixtures and back at the Bakau Mini Stadium to battle it out with the Gambia Armed Forces. The last fixture played at the Bakau Mini Stadium was a 1-0 victory over Steve Biko. And the only goal scored in that contest was scored by Salifu Ujaju. Abdullahi Tamba with a strong header. Part of the players in the Chan preliminary squad. Lasana Jaju, team captain floats. Julius Jamme heads that ball. Not a great one. Bakari Sise on a defensive walk. Sise Bakari. This time it is Dauda Sankare. Sankare Dauda. Tricky and pacey. Already the flag against the Gambia Armed Forces. The Gambia Armed Forces this afternoon is currently under the guidance of Sirif Samba, assisted by Pasalum Kujabi, and the head coach is currently not in town. It's a strong one coming from the Gambia Armed Forces. And it's another one, clearance coming from... It's a strong one coming from the Army. And Fortune will now benefit. Fortune Football Club 1. The Gambia Armed Forces 1. Marigo having a word with the 20. Pa Aliu Sane scored the first goal in this contest before Fortune getting an equalizer. Dauda Sankare lost it. This time Abdullahi Tamba on a defensive work. Not a great clearance from Tamba Abdullahi. Gambia Armed Forces in their opposition's half. Lamin Sise this time. Lamin Sise to Sehunjai. And Gambia Armed Forces lost it. They lost possession in their opposition's half. And Fortune will benefit from that. One of the assistant coaches for Coach Alaji Sar of the Chan team is Coach Jane Juve. And Jane Juve is the head coach for Fortune Football Club, assisted by Mustafa Jaju. Marigo having a word. Dauda Dabo and central defender Osman Bai. Separated by the central referee Marigo. Marigo is assisted by Jenaba Mane, Dembo Bojang and Omar Njai. It's a strong one. Dauda Dabo heads, partly done by the Gambia Armed Forces. Lasana Jaju, team captain, plays that ball short. This time it's going to be a defensive work. Pamodu Fall, and already Gambia Armed Forces rewarded by central referee Mohamed Marigo. They were just trying to keep that ball rolling. Unfortunately, Marigo is asking the player to get the ball back. That's going to be retaken and will be retaken by the boys in green and white Gambia Armed Forces, playing from our left to right from our commentary decks, whilst Fortune Football Club dressed in light blue shorts and light blue socks, currently kicking from our right to left from our commentary decks. And Fortune is under the guidance of Dienju, assisted by Mustafa Jajo, while Sheriff Samba and Pasalum Kujabi on the dog out for the Gambia Armed Forces. It's a strong one into the half of Fortune Football Club, partly done. Adam Kante lost possession and the Gambia Armed Forces will solely attack. Good. Gallo Jalo is the player 19. Gallo lost possession. Ibu Sanyang this time for Fortune Football Club. Ibu Sanyang. Sehu Sonko. Trying to connect Dauda Dabo on the other side. And Dauda Dabo failed to control that ball on the other end of the Bakau Mini Stadium. And a solid clearance from the Gambia Armed Forces. It is one apiece from the Bakau Mini Stadium. And Fortune Football Club and the Gambia Armed Forces will all be hoping to get a victory here. Abdullah Tamba. Bakari Sise recovers. Sise Bakari floats that ball, is a low one. Caught out there by Lasana Jaju. Julius Jamme, right wing back. And Julius Jamme's clearance isn't a great one this time around. And the topography of the football field isn't very comfortable. Anyway, that is the Bakau Mini Stadium and it is live. It's a throw in shortly for Bakari Sise. Bakari deployed on the left wing of Fortune Football Club. And on the right side of the defense is Salifu Jajo. Defensive partnership of Abdullah and Sambujang Ture. Pamodu Fall, Sehu Sonko and Ibu Sanyang in the heart of the midfield. On the right side of the attack is Adama Kante. On the left is Dauda Sankare, whilst Dauda Dabo leads the line for the Petroleum Boys. It is currently one apiece. Gambia Armed Forces scored first before Fortune getting an equalizer. Pamodu Fall to Dauda Sankare. This is the second start for Dauda Sankare in their game against the Real de Banjul. Dauda Sankare floats that ball forward. He's one of the trickiest players for Fortune Football Club and one of the youngest. Abdullah Tamba heads that ball. Abdullah Juve penalized. Juve Abdullah penalized by the central referee Mohamed Marigo. And it is Fortune turn to benefit from a set piece. We have majority of their players. Sword that ball or gets that ball forward. Trying to connect Dauda Sankare. Unfortunately, the ball is too strong and too strong for Dauda Sankare. Dauda Sankare had his first start in the GFF Men's Division 1. Ibu Sanyang rifled that ball in. Sailed over the bar. Ibu Sanyang rifled that ball in. And his left-footed drive sailed over the bar. It is currently a goal at the Boxbar Mini Stadium. And Bombarda Football Club currently leading by a goal to nil. And Musa Jaju being the only goal scorer. It is Bombarda 1, BST Galaxy nil from the Boxbar Mini Stadium. And from the Bakau Mini Stadium, it is Fortune 1 and the Gambia Armed Forces 1. 3 minutes added on by the fourth assistant referee, Omar Njai. Abdullah Tamba caught that ball out. Fortune will start to attack once again. Ibu Sanyang, not a very good control. It's a battle between Ibu and Lamin Sise. Ibu Sanyang once again lays that ball to Adama Kante. Will Adama be able to keep that ball in play? Too strong for Kante. And it's a throw in for the Army. One apiece. Lasana Jaju, team captain. Not a good clearance. This time it is Lamin Sise. Lamin turns beautifully. A great control. Back to the central defender Mbai. Osman Mbai, central defender. From the left to the right. He will now switch the play, the Gambia Armed Forces. The author of the only goal scored by the Gambia Armed Forces. And the 20 and forward pa Aliou Sane. Not a great control, Dauda Dabo. Trying to dribble past the central defender, lost it. Lasana Jaju recovered beautifully. Straight into the gloves of the custodian Fansumane. There's a goal at the Boxbar Mini Stadium and in favor of the home side Bombarda, leading by a goal to nil against BST Galaxy. and we will surely get you the table shortly. Fortune will hope to get a victory away from home, whilst the Gambia Armed Forces will be hoping to get a victory at home. This time it is Julius Jame. Jame floats that ball, long and high one, calling in for the goalkeepers into the glove of the custodian Alajim Balo. On the GFF Men's Division 1 table, Real de Banjul leading the table with 21 points. Hearts FC on second 19. Brikama United on third with 18 points. Hawks FC fourth on 18. Falcons on fifth with 17. BST Galaxy is sixth with 17 points. And they currently thrilling at the Boxbar Mini Stadium by a goal to nil against Bombarda Football Club. 7 is Fortune Football Club on 16th. 8 Gambian Dutch Lights with 15 points. Team Rhino 9 with 14 points. Bombarda with 10 with 13 points. And a victory for Bombarda will surely get them to 16 points. And 11 is Steve Biko 11 points. 11 with 13 points. Marimo Park on 12 with 11 points. Gambia with 10 points. Greater Tomorrow 10 points. TMT 15th with 7 points. And foot of the table is Banjul United with 6 points. And back to the Bakau Mini Stadium, where Fortune is currently taking on the Gambia Armed Forces. 1 apiece in this fixture. Dauda Sankare will surge forward. Currently, Usman Bai will surely work on some defensive work. Physically build up central defender. Bai guards that ball of the area. Goal kick to the Gambia Armed Forces. And Gambia Armed Forces will benefit from a goal kick. Pa Salum Kujabi, the assistant coach for the Gambia Armed Forces this afternoon on the sideline, and the head coach Adam Majata is not in town. It is half time from the Bakau Mini Stadium, and it is the Gambia Armed Forces 1, Fortune Football Club 1. We will have 15 minutes of rest, and we'll be back in the next 15 for the continuation. It has been Parliament Fati and Osman Kamara behind the camera. Until then, we are going off for 15 minutes and be back in the next 15 for the continuation. Welcome back to the Bakau Mini Stadium for the continuation of the live commentary in the GFF Men's Division 1. And in the GFF Men's Division 1 Week 11 fixture between Fortune Football Club and the Gambia Armed Forces. It is just from the break. The score is still Fortune 1, the Gambia Armed Forces 1 from the Bakau Mini Stadium, and it is live. Mfansu Mane, the goalkeeper, with a long arm throw into the half of Fortune Football Club. Abdullah Tamba heading that ball partly. Dauda Sankare. It's Sankare Dauda to the left back, Bakari Sise. Fortune will try to launch an attack, partly caught out by the Gambia Armed Forces. Pamodu Fall picking possession, rewarded by central referee Mohamed Marigo. And Marigo in this contest is assisted by Jenaba Mane, Dembo Bojang and Omar Njai as the fourth assistant referee. In the first half, the Gambia Armed Forces broke the deadlock courtesy of Pa Aliou Sane before Dauda Dabo cancelling out that goal to bring the game to parity. It is currently 1 apiece between the two sides in the week 11 of the GFF Men's Division 1 from the Bakau Mini Stadium between the Gambia Armed Forces and Fortune Football Club. Abdullah Tamba gets that for Fortune Football Club. A strong one into the gloves of Mfansu Mane. Mfansu asking his players to move forward. It is still 1 apiece. And in case you're just joining us, the Gambia Armed Forces, the home side, starts with Mfansu Mane in goal, Julius Mane, Lamin Sise, Abdullah Juve, Usman Bai, Lasana Jaju, Gallo Jalo, Mohamed Jibori, Sehunjai, Pa Aliou Sane, who scored the goal for the Gambia Armed Forces, and Se Omar Jallo completes the 11 for the Gambia Armed Forces. Fortune Football Club starts with Alaji Mbalo in goal, Sambujang Toure, Bakari Sise, Salifu Jaju, Pamodu Fall, Ibu Sanyang, Adama Kante, Dauda Sankare, Abdullah Tamba, Sehu Sonko, and Dauda Dabo leading the line for the Petroleum Boys. It is currently 1 apiece. Pamodu Fall chips that ball for Sehu Sonko. Sonko Sehu, number 5 for Fortune Football Club, lays that ball forward, trying to connect Dauda Sankare. Fortune Football Club lost possession. Mfansu Mane, a long and high one. From their half into the part of Fortune Football Club, this time around the center circle. It's the boys in white and green to South Gambia Armed Forces. Not a great one this time as the ball rolls back into the gloves of the custodian Alaji Mbalo. Alaji Mbalo is the goalkeeper for Fortune, whilst Mfansu Mane is the custodian for the Gambia Armed Forces. Mbalo Alaji asking his players to move forward. A long one, this time not a great one. Sehu Sonko leaving the ball for Adama Kante. It's the Gambia Armed Forces, Abdullah Juve to attack. Abdullah Juve 7, currently part of the Chan preliminary squad. Abdullah Juve lost possession. It's Pamodu Fall for Fortune. Ibu Sanyang lost it around the center circle. That's a strong one. Dauda Dabo to chase. Julius Jame caught that out. Is another attack coming from the Gambia Armed Forces. Salifu Jaju heads that ball back into the gloves of the custodian Alaji Mbalo. That was a great fight coming from Abdullah Juve, one of the forwards for the Gambia Armed Forces. Dauda Sankare down, nothing given. It's going to be another attack. Usman Bai, central defender for the army. Back to the goalkeeper Mfansu Mane. Mfansu clears that ball desperately. That's a strong clearance coming from Mane Mfansu. And he's the goalkeeper. One time with Brikama United, currently with the Gambia Armed Forces. Bakari Sise will get that. Bakari Sise deployed on the left side of Fortune's defense, while Salifu is deployed on the right side. The defensive partnership of Sambujang and Abdullah Tamba. The defensive or the midfield trio of Pamodu Fall, Sehu Sonko, and Ibu Sanyang in the heart of Fortune's midfield. The right side of the attack is Adama Kante. On the left is Dauda Sankare, and Dauda Dabo is leading the line for the Petroleum Boys. It is currently 1 Fortune, 1 all rather, between Fortune and Gambia Armed Forces. Salifu Jaju caught that out. Abdullah Juve lost it around the center circle. It's a battle. Sehu Sonko head start. Ibu Sanyang chested that ball down, trying to get something. Lamin Sise trying to get the ball off Ibu Sanyang. Bakari Sise floats that ball forward. Ibu Sanyang this time around. Not a great control as the ball rolls on the other end. And a throw in for the Gambia Armed Forces. Julius Jammeh to take that, gets that quickly to Usman Bai, one of the central defenders. Bai launch that ball forward, long and high one, a strong header. Abdoulaye Tamba, Sehu Sonko lost it. Lamin Cisse recovers. Lamin Cisse for the Gambia Armed Forces. This time one of the defenders and 15, say Omar Jallo. Say Omar Jallo currently trying to hold that ball firmly. It's the central defender and 13, Mohamed Jibori. Abdoulaye Diouf the forward. Diouf having it tough. Currently against Salifou Jajo. Abdoulaye Diouf is one of the offensive players for the Gambia Armed Forces and the only player part of the Chan preliminary squad. And he's currently training with the team at the late Osman Saho football field, and they will surely resume training tomorrow. Abdoulaye Diouf from the Gambia Armed Forces, and we also have 5 players from Fortune Football Club, Ibu Sanyang, Adama Kante, Abdoulaye Tamba and co. It's going to be a throw-in, a long one into the half, another strong header, partly caught out by Pamodu Fall. Dauda Dabo is also part of the players from Fortune Football Club, part of the Chan preliminary squad. Mfansu Mane, a strong one, into the half of Fortune Football Club. Abdoulaye Tamba heads that ball low, through in Gambia Armed Forces. It is still 1 apiece. The Gambia Armed Forces scored first through Pa Aliou Sane before Dauda Dabo, cancelling that advantage out. It's a busy technical area for both gaffers as they both looking out for a victory. Already the ball is already off, and a corner this time to the boys in white and green Gambia Armed Forces. It is the Army 1, Fortune 1 from the Bakau Mini Stadium. Quickly taken. Abdoulaye Tamba caught that out. Ibu Sanyang this time working on some defensive options. And Ibu's clearance trying to cut that out. Dauda Sankaren trying to keep that ball in. Lost possession. Quickly taken. Pamodu Fall trying to recover. A battle between Bakari Cisse and the player in question, and the player currently down, and he's back on his feet, Pa Aliou Sane, and he scored the goal for the Gambia Armed Forces, whilst Dauda Dabo getting the order for the Petroleum Boys. It is 1 apiece from the Bakau Mini Stadium. It is only 2 fixtures in today's GFF Men's Division 1, one in Bakau and the other in Brikama. Abdoulaye Diouf the forward. Diouf Abdoulaye trying to keep that ball for the Gambia Armed Forces. Lassana Jaju surge forward. Team captain Jaju. Ball been caught out. Diouf Abdoulaye this time around. Abdoulaye Tamba is penalized by the central referee Mohamed Marigo. It is indeed at a great position for the Army to effect. Gallo Jallo wrestled down and rewarded by the central referee. Is a set piece for the Gambia Armed Forces. Who is going to take this? They need a dead ball specialist to deliver this. Gambia Armed Forces currently having 3 of their players around the ball. It is currently Abdoulaye Diouf on the ball and Sehunjai. Sehunjai, Abdoulaye Diouf, Alassana Jaju, the team captain. And seemingly, who is going to get it? Is it Abdoulaye Diouf or Sekunjai? Sekunjai and Abdoulaye Diouf not very far. Lassana Jaju also not very far from the ball. It's a discussion currently between Abdoulaye Diouf and Sekunjai 24. Who is going to take it? Abdoulaye Diouf and Sekunjai. Lassana Jaju not far. This time it is Abdoulaye Diouf. Powered that ball and it's a goal. And that is a goal. And that is a goal from Abdoulaye Diouf. And Abdoulaye Diouf with a right-footed delivery, and his effort rolls into the back of the net, and Fortune trails once again. Fortune trail 2-1 once again at the Bakau Mini Stadium. Abdoulaye Diouf with the second goal. The first goal coming courtesy of Pa Aliou Sane before Dauda Dabo getting the equalizer, and the second goal coming from the Gambia Armed Forces came courtesy of forward Abdoulaye Diouf. Abdoulaye Diouf with the second Fortune Football Club trail once again. Fortune trail 2-1 at the Bakau Mini Stadium. That's a goal for the Gambia Armed Forces. And Abdoulaye Diouf getting the second. Abdoulaye Diouf with the second goal. In case you're just joining us, we're coming to you live from the Bakau Mini Stadium in the GFF Men's Division 1 on week 11 of the GFF Men's Division 1 between Fortune Football Club and the Gambia Armed Forces. Sehu Sonko chested that ball down. It's still Sonko for Fortune. Dauda Sankare struggling on the other end. The ball rolls out and a throw in. Bakari Cisse will get that. Jane Diouf and his boys are currently trailing by 2-1 against the Gambia Armed Forces in Bakau. Bakari Cisse floats that ball forward. Ibu Sanyang trying to keep that ball in play. Lasana Jachu already there. And before that, the flag of the assistant referee against Fortune Football Club. Fortune currently having a huge mountain to climb. They need to score and score again if they want to get the maximum points. If they are able to get a goal, that will surely be a point for them. But currently trailing by 2-1. Pamodu Fall blocking that ball, and there is a player down injured for the Gambia Armed Forces. Marigo very close to the scene, central referee. There is a player down, and this time will need the assistance of the medics. The medics are already on the pitch to give attention to the player in question. The player currently down injured for the Gambia Armed Forces seems to be Sekunjai. Sekunjai 24 is the player currently down and currently down injured for the Gambia Armed Forces. They are leading by 2-1 currently against Fortune Football Club. Mohamed Marigo currently very close to the scene. Sekunjai is currently back on his feet, but currently limping as he's been assisted by the medics on the other end of the Bakau Mini Stadium. Around the center circle, any moment from now, we're going to have the restart. And if the green light from the central referee Marigo is given, that will surely get us underway. And get us underway from the Bakau Mini Stadium. And it is Fortune 1, the Gambia Armed Forces 2. Dauda Sankare will hand the ball back to Julius Jame. Julius is deployed on the right side of Gambia Armed Forces defense. Julius Jame with a strong one. And the final touch on Bakari Cisse. Is another strong one for the army. This time it is Abdoulaye Diouf. Diouf Abdoulaye trying to keep that ball in play, and finally the ball rolls into of the area. It is a goal kick. It is a goal kick, and a strong one from the goalkeeper Mbalo. Adama Kante this time. Ball being caught out. Strong header from the Gambia Armed Forces around the center circle. The player is back on his feet, Sekunjai. Abdoulaye Diouf lost possession. And Abdoulaye Diouf got the second goal for the Gambia Armed Forces from the Bakau Mini Stadium. It is the Army 2, Fortune 1. It's going to be another throw-in. Another throw-in for the Gambia Armed Forces. Long one. Is that going to be a foul? Nothing given by the central referee Mohamed Marigo, asking Salifu Jaju to come back to his feet. A clearance from Julius Jame Pamodu Fall heads that ball partly. Great control. Pamodu clears that ball once again. Is that going to be an attack? A strong header. Strong header coming from the central defender. The central defender Mbai of the Gambia Armed Forces. Osman Mbai, the central defender. Fortune Football Club trail 2-1. The Gambia Armed Forces scored first, courtesy of Pa Aliou Sane, before Dauda Dabo cancelling that goal out. And Abdoulaye Diouf in the first minutes of the second half scored the second for the Gambia Armed Forces and currently leading by 2-1 against Fortune Football Club at the Bakau Mini Stadium. Earlier on at the Box Bar Mini Stadium, BST Galaxy were trailing. They will surely try to get down to the Box Bar Mini Stadium to get you all the latest. It's going to be a throw-in, a long one from Bakary Cisse, around the 18-yard. This time it's a glancing one for Fortune Football Club. Dauda Dabo trying to get that. Dabo penalized. It's going to be another attack. Another attack coming from the Gambia Armed Forces. This time it's Fortune Sehu Sonko. Sehu Sonko around the center circle. Pamodu Fall currently battling it out in the heart of the midfield. This time it is Njai once again. Seku Njai to Abdoulaye Diouf. Abdoulaye Diouf currently down and rewarded by central referee Mohamed Marigo. And Abdoulaye Diouf up against Salifu Jaju. It's another set piece. And another set piece for the Gambia Armed Forces once again. They scored from a set piece in their second game. In their second goal rather. Ball being played short. The Army once again floats that. A strong header! That's another close header. Another close effort coming from the Gambia Armed Forces. Abdoulaye Diouf rose the highest. And Abdoulaye's header rules on the other end for a goal kick, Fortune Football Club. That was definitely very close for Fortune to concede once again. Pamodu Fall. A strong one from Julius Jame into the gloves of the custodian Alaji Mbalo. Fortune will use the left side of the attack. Team captain caught that ball out, Alassana Jaju. Alassana is the team captain for the Gambia Armed Forces. It's going to be another attack. Dauda Sankare. Alassana was just there in time to cut that ball out. Alassana Jaju, team captain. Ibu Sanyang to take that for Fortune Football Club once again. It's a corner. It's a corner for Fortune Football Club. And Fortune Football Club trail 2-1. Lamin Jara is currently warming up. Lamin Jara, probably this might be his first game this season. Lamin Jara is warming up on the other end for Fortune Football Club as the team trail by 2-1. It's a crowded penalty area for the Gambia Armed Forces. Fortune to take this. Ibu Sanyang, the candidate. Ibu Sanyang will get this. Mohamed Marigo having a close eye on the action. Marigo, central referee. Corner to be taken by Ibu Sanyang. Floats that ball. Glancing one this time. And the final touch coming from the team captain Lassana Jaju. Lassana Jaju is the captain. It's another corner Fortune. Trail 2-1. Ibu Sanyang to take that once again. A crowded penalty area. Fortune is in need of an equalizer. Will they be able to get it? This time floats that ball. Bakary Jaju. Bakary Cicerada. Ibu Sanyang goes to ground. Nothing given by the central referee Mohamed Marigo. It has been a busy technical area. A busy technical area for both gaffers. And the gaffer for the Gambia Armed Forces this afternoon is Serif Samba, assisted by Pa Salum Kujabi. And Jane Juve and Mustafa Chajo is the head coach and the assistant for Fortune Football Club. It's going to be another corner. Ibu Sanyang will get that once again. Marigo having a close eye around the 18. Another one. Is that a call for a handball? Nothing given. Ibu Sanyang having it tough against Lamin Cisse. Ibu Sanyang once again floats that block in there once again by Lamin Cisse. And seemingly that's going to be another corner. That's going to be another corner. It's another corner and the third corner in succession. That's the third corner for Fortune Football Club. The first one effected by Ibu Sanyang. The second one got the ball to Bakari Sise before Bakari delivering it, and Bakari's effort caught out once again for a corner. There is a player down injured, and that seems to be a push and pull between the players of Fortune Football Club and the Gambia Armed Forces. Central referee Mohamed Marigo very close to the scene. That's going to be a yellow card, yes. Yellow card for Abdullah Tamba and Osman Bai. A yellow card for the central defenders. The central defender for Fortune Football Club, Abdullah Tamba. And Osman Bai of the Gambia Armed Forces. Mohamed Marigo asking Ibu Sanyang to hold on. It's a busy 18-yard area. It's a busy 18-yard area. Who is going to get it? Who is going to get it? It's another push and pull. Another battle between the players. And it's going to be a corner and will be taken by Fortune Football Club. Ibu Sanyang floats. A strong header. Is that going to be another corner? Yes. And the fourth corner in succession is the fourth corner for Fortune Football Club. First, second, third, and this is the fourth corner. Ibu Sanyang to take that once again. Ibu floats that once again. A low one. Caught out by Lasana. Ibu Sanyang regained possession for Fortune Football Club. This time floats that ball forward. Abdullah Tamba heads that. Pamodu foul. Pamodu's clearance. Sehu Sonko once again. Is that a foul? Nothing given. This time it's going to be another attack coming from Fortune Football Club. Dauda Sankare received that ball. Trying to connect. Another one. Abdullah Tamba missed it. Salifu Jajo. Salifu in trying to clear that ball. Struggles as the ball rolls on the other end for a goal kick. It has been a great and a stiff battle around the 18-yard area for the Gambia Armed Forces. Fortune in trying to get an equalizer, whilst the Gambia Armed Forces trying to hold on. They just need to hold on if they want to bag the maximum points at the Bakau Mini Stadium, the Gambia Armed Forces. Whilst Fortune Football Club needs to score. They need to score at least to get a point. Fortune need to score, whilst the Army just need to hold on. Mfansu Mane with a goal kick. A long one into the half of Fortune. Sambujang heads that partly around the center circle. A battle between Lamin Sise and Sehu Sonko. Dauda Sankare on the left side of the attack. Ibu Sanyang plays that ball short to the surging Dauda Sankare. Ibu received that ball once again. Lasana Jaju, team captain, having it tough against Dauda Sankare, and finally Fortune rewarded. There is a player down, and this player is Dauda Dabo. Dauda Dabo is still down and down injured. Central referee Mohamed Marigo trying to assess first before asking the medics to come to his rescue. No problems for Sankar, no problems for Dauda Dabo. He scored the equalizer for Fortune Football Club before the team trailing once again. It is Fortune 0, Gambia Armed Forces 2. Sambujang Ture rewarded. It's Sambujang Ture to take this for Fortune Football Club. And Sambujang and his team is currently trailing by 2-1, and plays that ball short to his defensive partner Abdullah Tamba. It's Abdullah Tamba. It's another attack coming from Fortune Football Club. Julius Jame caught that out. It is Jame Julius. Abdullah Tamba to his defensive partner Sambujang Ture. The goalkeeper this time, Alaji Mbalo. Mbalo Alaji, the goalkeeper. It's going to be another attack. Another attack coming from Fortune Football Club. Ball being desperately cleared by Osman Bai, central defender for the Gambia Armed Forces. They just need to hold on. The Gambia Armed Forces 2, Fortune Football Club 1. In the GFF Men's Division 1. It is week 11 battle from the Bakau Mini Stadium. Is that going to be another substitution? Anyway, we have to wait and see. We have to wait and see. We believe Syrian Jite will be introduced by the Gambia Armed Forces. One time with Brikama United, Jite Syrian is another corner. Strong one coming from Alasana Jaju. Bakari Sise heads that ball back to the half of the Army. It's a battle. It's a tussle around the area. Dauda Sankare. Finally, the Gambia Armed Forces rewarded by the central referee Mohamed Marigo. Mohamed Marigo in this contest is assisted by Jenaba Mane, Dembo Bojang and Omar Njai as his fourth assistant referee. Any moment from now we will see substitutions coming from the Gambia Armed Forces and Fortune Football Club. Serien Jite. Serien Jite will be introduced by the Gambia Armed Forces. Who is he replacing? We have to wait. Who is Jite replacing? We have to wait. Lamin Jara is also preparing to be introduced by Fortune Football Club. It is the Gambia Armed Forces 2, Fortune Football Club 1 from the Bakau Mini Stadium, and it is live. A long one from the custodian around the center circle, partly done by Pamodu Fall around the center circle of Fortune Football Club. It's Fortune 1, the Gambia Armed Forces 2. Ibu Sanyang battled it out with Lamin Sise, and Ibu rewarded. Fortune asking its players to move forward. Any moment from now, we're going to see another substitution. It's going to be a double substitution for the Gambia Armed Forces, whilst Lamin Jara will be introduced by Fortune Football Club.
Julius! Julius, Boje! Boje, ide Tarik. Acha boys, acha. They are not keeping the ball, they are just kicking. So until we are winning, now
Sangper Gomez and Serian Jite will be introduced by the Gambia Armed Forces. It's a double substitution for the Gambia Armed Forces. Sangper Mendy and Serien Jite will be introduced shortly. Sangper Mendy 12 and Serien Jite 18 are the two players coming in for the Gambia Armed Forces. Who are they replacing? We have to get that shortly. It is the 19 Gallo Jallo coming off. Gallo Jallo is one of the players coming off, and the other player is Sekunjai. Sekunjai 24 and Gallo 19, and they will be replaced by Sangper Gomez and Serien Jite. It's another one partly done by Fortune Football Club, and the goalkeeper just there in time to gather that ball. Alaji Mbalo rules that ball quickly. Abdullah Tamba to start the play from their own half. Fortune trail 2-1 from the Bakau Mini Stadium, partly done. Serien Jite, that's his first touch. Jite Serien to Abdullah Juf. Abdullah Juf scored the second goal for the Gambia Armed Forces, and the team is currently leading by 2-1 against Fortune Football Club. And the goalkeeper came rushing into his gloves, and the custodian is Alaji Mbalo. Fortune in need of an equalizer. Salifu Jaju floats that ball forward, caught out by the Gambia Armed Forces. Sambujang Ture clears. There's still another attack coming from Fortune Football Club. Julius Jamme heads that ball back into the gloves of the custodian Fansu Mane. Fansu wouldn't be in any hurry. The Gambia Armed Forces wouldn't be in any hurry, as they are currently leading by 2-1 from the Bakau Mini Stadium. The first goal scored by Pa Aliou Sane, and the second coming from Abdullah Juve, and the only goal scored by Fortune Football Club came courtesy of forward Dauda Dabo. It's an arm throw, a long one, from their half to Fortune's half. Miscommunication from Abdullah and Pamodu Fall. Another header. Abdullah Juve, this time Salifu Jaju, clears that ball. Dauda Dabo trying to head that ball. Around the center circle, Lamin Sise. Lamin keeping the ball for Fortune for the Gambia Armed Forces. It's a battle And a great battle between Bakary Cisse and the number 20 Pa Aliou Sane. Pa Aliou Sane scored the first goal. Dauda Dabo get the first goal for Fortune Football Club and the second goal for the Gambia Armed Forces, scored by Abdoulaye Diouf forward. Alaji Mbalo will get this. He will surely get you the GFF Men's Division 1 table standing shortly. He will surely get you the table standing currently. And the first 5 teams leading the table is Real de Banjul, Hearts FC, Brikama United, Hawks and Falcons Football Club. Real de Banjul leading the table on 4th, second is Hearts, Brikama United on 3rd, Hawks on 4th and Falcons on 5th. Fortune Football Club currently on 7th on the GFF Men's Division 1 table. And before coming to this contest, Gambia Armed Forces on 13th. And Gambia Armed Forces with a victory will surely move on the GFF Men's Division 1 table. Whilst Fortune Football Club with a victory will surely get the team to a better standing. This is Lamin Jara, the new entrant. Jara Lamin, Rasul down, is an infringement. That's a foul as signaled by central referee Mohamed Marigo. Lamin Jara, the new entrant. Lamin Jara for Fortune Football Club. And it's going to be another one. Adama Kante taking off for Fortune Football Club and replaced by Lamin Jara. A strong header from the team captain Sambujang Toure around the center circle. It's a great one. Sangper with his first touch. Sangper Mendy, who came on as a substitute alongside Serian Jite. It's another one coming from Fortune Football Club. It is the goalkeeper Alaji Mbalo. Straight into the half of the Gambia Armed Forces. Ball being caught out. Partly Lamin Jara trying to keep that ball, nicely done. It's a battle between Fortune and the Gambia Armed Forces this time. Fortune Football Club penalized by the central referee Mohamed Marigo, assisted by Jenaba Mane, Dembo Bojang and Omar Njai as the 4th assistant referee. It is still Gambia Armed Forces 2, Fortune 1. Fortune trailed by 2-1. And in their last 2 fixtures, Fortune lost to Brikama United and the champions Real de Banjul. This one is a strong one. From the team captain, Sehu Sonko caught that out. Lays that ball for Salifu Jajo. Salifu launch in a long one. A strong header coming from the central defender for the Gambia Armed Forces, Mohamed Jibori. And it's going to be a throw-in. Fortune in need of an equalizer. Will they be able to get it? This is indeed the biggest ambition, but also the biggest question. A strong battle between Lamin Cisse and Sehu Sonko. Lamin penalized by the central referee, Marigo Mohamed. Salifu Jaju to take this. Sangper Gomez. Sangper Gomez is the lone player to be on the wall for the Gambia Armed Forces in trying to protect this set piece. We have majority of the players of Fortune Football Club and the team is currently in search for an equalizer. It is Salifu Jaju to take this. Salifu floats that. Sangper Gomez blocks that ball partly. Sangper, the new entrant, came on as a substitute alongside Serian Jite for the Gambia Armed Forces. Still in their own half. Sangper surge forward. Sambujang Toure. It is Abdoulaye Tamba, penalized by the flag of the assistant referee. Sambujang Toure. And this time, it is Sehu Sonko. Salifu Jaju on the other end. Lamin Jara. Jara Lamin came on as a substitute. Left-footed drive. Dauda Sankare heads that ball. And Dauda Sankare, that's a goal kick. That isn't a great header coming from the young lad Sankare Dauda. Is still Gambia Armed Forces 2, Fortune Football Club 1. It's a goal kick for the Gambia Armed Forces. Mfansu Mane to take this. Time running out for Fortune Football Club. Trail 2-1 against the Gambia Armed Forces. And the Army got their goals courtesy of Pa Aliou Sane and Abdoulaye Diouf. And Fortune's goal was scored by Dauda Dabo. Pa Modou Fall. A great battle around the center circle. Pa Modou rewarded by central referee Mohamed Marigo. Marigo, the central referee, assisted by Jenaba Mane, Dembo Bojang and Omar Njai as the fourth assistant referee. Sambujang Toure to his defensive partner Abdoulaye Tamba. Tamba Abdoulaye plays that ball short to the new entrant Lamin Jara. Jara Lamin, this must be his first game for Fortune Football Club. Tamba drills that ball low, not a great one, caught out by Serian Jite. Jite Serian also came on as a substitute. He was with Brikama United and currently playing for the Gambia Armed Forces. A glancing header and already Mfansu Mane. But before that, the flag of the assistant referee against Fortune Football Club. Jenaba Mane, the assistant referee, and that seems to be that's an offside. And currently head coach Jane Diouf is having a word with the assistant referee Jenaba Mane. Jenaba Mane is one of the assistants to central referee Mohamed Marigo alongside Dembo Bojang. Omar Jai is the fourth assistant referee. There is a player down injured for the Gambia Armed Forces, leading by 2-1 from the Bakau Mini Stadium, and it is live.
Okay.
We will have the restart shortly. Player back on his feet. Mfansu Mane launched that ball. Long and high one. Pa Modou Fall caught that out. Rewarded by central referee Mohamed Marigo. Fortune in search for an equalizer. Plays that ball quickly. Mohamed Marigo asking the goalkeeper Alaji Mbalo to take that once again. Mbalo will surely get that once again. A long one this time around. From the half of Fortune to the half of Gambia Armed Forces. A header. Glancing one from Dauda Sankare. Dauda is currently down. And Sambujang Toure heads that ball. It is a battle in the GFF Men's Division 1. In week 11 of the GFF Men's Division 1 between Fortune and the Gambia Armed Forces. And Dauda Dabo surge forward. Dauda Dabo, great control, lays that ball forward. And Dauda trying to connect the advancing players. Bakari Sise getting that ball. And this time, the ball rolls out for a throw-in. Lamin Jara back to Abdoulaye Tamba. Fortune trail 2-1. Abdoulaye floats that ball forward. Dauda Sankare surge forward. And into the gloves of the custodian, Mfansu Mane. Mfansu will use the opportunity to wind down the clock. Mfansu will use the opportunity to wind down the clock. Currently leading by 2-1. It is the Gambia Armed Forces 2, Fortune Football Club 1 from the Bakau Mini Stadium. Mfansu Mane, the goalkeeper, is currently down injured, having the assistance of the medics at the Bakau Mini Stadium. Things are definitely going in their favor. Gambia Armed Forces enjoying the goal advantage. It is 2-1 in their favor. Currently under the guidance of Sheriff Samba and Pasalum Kujabi, in the absence of head coach Adama Jata, who is not in town currently. Jane Diouf on the sideline for Fortune Football Club, and he is assisted by Mustafa Jajo. It is Fortune 1, Gambia Armed Forces 2. Gambia Armed Forces will hope to hold on. Will they be able to hold on? Or are we going to see Fortune getting an equalizer? Anyway, Usman Cham is also warming up on the other end for Fortune Football Club. Fortune trail 2-1 at the Bakau Mini Stadium. Mohamed Marigo, central referee, very close to the scene. Mfansu Mane is back on his feet for the Gambia Armed Forces. Mane Mfansu is the goalkeeper for the army, asking his players to move forward. He's going to have an arm throw. He's a specialist in arm throw. There we go. Mfansu Mane from his half into the half of Fortune's half. It is Fortune 1, Gambia Armed Forces 2. It's another battle from the Bakau Mini Stadium. Another substitution to be effected by Fortune any moment from now. Abdullah Diouf lays that ball backwards. It's the Gambia Armed Forces to benefit. This time it's the central defender, Se Omar Jallo. Se Omar lost it. It's a quick one coming from Fortune Football Club. Another clearance coming from Se Omar. A strong header. Fortune in need of an equalizer. They need to score, else they will surrender the maximum points to the Gambia Armed Forces, who are currently enjoying a 2-1 advantage. It's going to be a throw-in. Team captain Sambujang floats that ball. Another strong header coming from the Gambia Armed Forces. Abdullah Diouf, this time serving as a defensive player. Abdullah Diouf from an offensive position to a defensive position. Salifu Jaju. Salifu floats that ball forward from the right to the left. Salifu around the center circle, Lamin Sise. This is Pamodu Fall or Dauda Dabo. And Dauda Dabo penalized by the central referee Mohamed Marigo. Marigo, the central referee, assisted by Jenaba Mane, Dembo Bojang and Omar Njai. It is Fortune 1, the Gambia Armed Forces 2. Fortune under the guidance of head coach Jane Diouf. Mustafa Jaju as his assistant. Serif Samba this afternoon for the Gambia Armed Forces, assisted by Pasalum Kujabi. It's a quick one, long one into the half of Fortune, partly headed out. Serian Jite, the new entrant. It is Jite, the new entrant, to the left back and 15, Se Omar Jallo. Se Omar Jallo. It is Samper. And Samper Mendy leaves that ball for the advancing number 20, Pasalum Sane. And Pasalum's effort isn't a great one. It's going to be Fortune's turn to effect. Fortune trail 2-1. They need to score, else they will surrender the maximum points. Usman Cham to be introduced. Dauda Sankare is coming off. Dauda Sankare is coming off and will be replaced by Usman Cham. Time running out for Fortune Football Club, trailing 2-1 at the Bakau Mini Stadium. Usman Cham, the latest player introduced by Fortune Football Club. He is deployed on the right side of the attack. Abdullah Diouf, and trying to get that lost possession, and it's going to be Fortune's advantage. Fortune trail 2-1. The Gambia Armed Forces, if they can get another goal, they will hope to hold on to this 2-1 advantage. But anyway, final whistle will surely get us the answer. Usman Cham trying to move the ball forward. Samper, the new entrant. Samper Gomez. Abdullah Diouf Rasul down. Is that a foul? Nothing given by the central referee Mohamed Marigo. Abdullah Diouf back on his feet. Quick one coming from Fortune Football Club, Sehu Sonko. And this time it's a clearance on the number 15 and left wing back, Sheikh Omar Jallo. Sheikh Omar Jallo is the player in question, and Mohamed Marigo asking the player to calm down. It's a furious technical bench for Fortune Football Club. Head coach Jane Diouf is in the least happy with that decision from the central referee. But anyway, Mohamed Marigo, the central referee, has the final say. Salifu Jaju floats that into the half of the Gambia Armed Forces. Strong header from Jibori. It is Bakari Sise back to the goalkeeper once again. It's going to be another clearance. Another long one from the half of Fortune Football Club to the Gambia Armed Forces half. Strong header. Will they be able to keep that ball in play? Team captain Lasana Jaju caught that ball out. Ibu Sanyang keeps that ball in play. The flag of the assistant referee stayed down, and who waved in for a play on. Abdullah Tamba lost it. Abdullah Tamba lost possession, and the Gambia Armed Forces Julius Jame wouldn't be in any hurry. Julius and his team leading by 2 goals to 1. They wouldn't be in any hurry. Back to the goalkeeper Mfansu Mane. Mfansu Mane, the goalkeeper. A long and high one into the half of Fortune Football Club, partly done by Bakari Sise. It's a strong header, and Salifu Jajo.
Well done, guys. Hey, Julius, close Nando Mandi.
A glancing one
Well done, boys.
coming from Dauda Dabo. And no player to keep that ball. And Abdullah Tamba working on some defensive options. It is Lamin Jara, the new entrant. Lamin came on as a substitute, trying to dribble past a group of players. Succeeds in the first. The second one, lost it. Fortune lost possession. It's Lamin Sise now. Lamin lost possession. Fortune trying to lay the ball forward, trying to connect Osman Cham. But Osman in the process could not just connect to that ball from the half of Fortune. And Fortune will surely get that. 6 minutes added on. 6 minutes of additional time. 6 minutes for Fortune to get a goal. And 6 minutes for the Gambia Armed Forces to hold on. It is Sambujang Ture. Sambujang Ture now to Salifu Jajo. Time running out for Fortune Football Club. 6 minutes of additional time. 6 minutes for Fortune to score, or else they will surrender the maximum points and the entire points to the Gambia Armed Forces. And currently there is a player down injured for the army, and they will use the opportunity to wind down the clock.
Hey, Sariang. Sariang. Saibe lola le yamo ni nada ide lore gini sana. Hey, hey. Achare 5 minutes left to da. Jibori. Kana bulare. Inaita 5 by inaita. Acha nyumba bana. SPG, SPG, DJ, Derek.
The player is currently stretched off and will be replaced by Rasidu Ba. Rasidu Ba, the player. Number 10 for the Gambia Armed Forces. Rasidu Ba, the player in question, introducing the final minutes. Another strong header coming from the Gambia Armed Forces. Osman Cham recovers and keeps that ball in play. It is Fortune 1, the Gambia Armed Forces 2. Time running out for Fortune Football Club in the final minutes of the additional time. 6 minutes of additional time. 6 minutes added on. We have under 5 minutes before central referee Mohamed Marigo will bring an end to this contest. Abdullah Tamba heads that ball. Strong one, Dauda Dabo. Not a strong one from Dauda. And back into the half of Fortune Football Club. Samper currently battling it out with Sambujang Ture. It is Sambujang Ture, the team captain, to the goalkeeper Alaji Mbalo. Serian Jite heads that ball partly around the center circle, floats that ball. Salifu Jaju clears that ball desperately. Ibu Sanyang, a strong header. Lasana Jaju with a clearance, and the Gambia Armed Forces will solely want to and will solely hope to seal a victory here. They're hoping to seal a victory, leading by 2 goals to 1. Strong header, partly done. Abdullah Juve. The entire players are currently serving as defenders. This time around, it's a strong header coming from the number 20, Pa Aliou Sane. And Pa Aliou's header sailed on the other end for a throw-in. A throw-in, Alaji Mbalo hands that ball to Bakari Sise. Fortune Football Club on the verge of being defeated at the Bakau Mini Stadium against the Gambia Armed Forces. Will they be able to score? Or are we going to see the Gambia Armed Forces? This time it is Osman Cham. Osman floats that ball forward, trying to connect Ibu Sanyang straight into the gloves of the custodian Fansumane. Time running out for Coach Jane Juve and his boys. They need to score. They trail by 2 goals to 1. They need to score if they want to pick a point from the Bakau Mini Stadium, or else they will surrender and surrender the maximum points. And if they should surrender the maximum points, this should be, or this will be, the 3rd straight defeat for Coach Jane Juve and his boys. after losing to Brikama United and the champions Real de Banjul. They are currently trailing in Bakau against the Gambia Armed Forces. This one is another one. Salifu Jajo and Abdullah Juf is penalized by the central referee Mohamed Marigo.
One minute. Acha boys, Ada.
Will be taken by Alajim Balo. A long one into the half of the Gambia Armed Forces. A strong one. The Gambia Armed Forces. Fortune launch into the gloves of the custodian Mfansumane. Time running out. Time running out for Fortune Football Club. Mfansumane will use the opportunity to wind down the clock. Things aren't going in their favor. Fortune Football Club trail 2-1 in Bakau. Fortune Football Club needs to score. They need to get a victory. Anyway, a long and high one from the custodian Mfansumane. And a strong header, Bakari Sise. Bakari lost possession. Ball being chested down. Rasidu Ba lays that ball forward, trying to connect the number 20. Pa Aliu Sane, and Pa Aliu Sane failed in the process. Pa Aliu scored the first goal before Dauda Dabo, cancelling it out for Fortune Football Club, and Abdullah Juve scored the second. And there we go. It is full time, and it is full time at the Bakau Mini Stadium, and full time between Fortune Football Club and the Gambia Armed Forces. And it's a defeat and a victory for the Armed Forces, whilst it's a defeat for Fortune Football Club. Fortune Football Club defeated in Bakau against the Gambia Armed Forces, and the Gambia Armed Forces got their goals courtesy of Pa Aliu Sane and